This is part 2 of our introduction to cooperatives. As always, I'm going to give a shout out to the Tennessee Council of Cooperatives and thank them for sponsoring this video series. And I am Dr. Justin Gardner with Middle Tennessee State University School of Agribusiness and Agriscience. Well, if you watched part 1, you know that a cooperative is a business. Specifically, it's a corporation. Now we're going to learn a little bit more about cooperatives. So let's define a cooperative. A cooperative is a user-owned and user-controlled business that distributes benefits on the basis of use. And a cooperative is going to have 3 distinct characteristics. Number 1, people that use the cooperative own it and fund it. In other words, the user of the cooperative is the investor in the business, and the investor is the owner of the business. We call this the user-owner principle. Number 2, people that use the cooperative control the cooperative. Cooperatives are corporations, and corporations are governed by a board of directors, and the shareholders, the owners of the corporation, get to vote for the board of directors. It's no different with cooperatives. The only difference is the users are the people that are going to be voting for the board of directors and therefore controlling the cooperative. This is called the user control principle. Now that board of directors, they're going to hire managers. Managers are going to oversee the day-to-day operation of the business. Number 3, the benefits of the cooperative, for example, the profit the cooperative might make, is going to be distributed to the user based on how much the user used the cooperative. We call this the user benefit principle. Before we go on, we've got to take this term user we keep throwing out and kind of understand it a little bit more. And the best way to understand it is to look at some different types of cooperatives. The first type of cooperative you need to know about is a supply cooperative. This is the one we are most familiar with here in Tennessee because we have a very large and successful supply cooperative right here in our state, the Tennessee Farmers Cooperative. This is the cooperative whose primary purpose is to sell inputs to farmers. So if a farmer needs feed for their animals, you can buy the Tennessee Farmers Cooperative. So in the world of cooperatives, we're going to call our user the patron. Another type of cooperative is a marketing cooperative. This is the cooperative that's going to take a farm product and market it on behalf of the farmer, such as Dairy Farmers of America, which buys milk from farmers and then markets that milk, processes that milk on the farmer's behalf, and when Dairy Farmers of America makes a profit, they're going to return some of that profit back to the user, their patron, the farmer. We have some marketing cooperatives that do a great deal of processing and will even sell and market a branded product in retail stores. You're familiar with several of them, but you may not know that they're cooperatives. Blue Diamond Nuts, Ocean Spray Cranberries, and Sun-Made Raisins are just 3 of many. We also have service cooperatives. These are cooperatives that provide service to the patron, to the user, such as Farm Credit of Mid-America, Southeast Select Sires, Middle Tennessee Electric Cooperative, and Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative. All of these cooperatives, by the way, are members of the Tennessee Council of Cooperatives. As we dig deeper into cooperatives, we also find that a lot of insurance companies are cooperatives or they use a cooperative business model. In fact, a lot of big name insurance companies out there in the U.S. got their start as farmer service cooperatives such as Farmers Insurance, Nationwide Insurance, and you may have heard of the Farm Bureau, which, by the way, sells insurance among many other things they do for rural communities and farmers. They are a cooperative. Also, the Farm Bureau is a member of the Tennessee Council of Cooperatives. As we expand out further beyond agriculture, we see some other types of cooperatives such as credit unions. These are banking cooperatives, housing cooperatives, consumer cooperatives, and even some employee-owned cooperatives. And what these businesses have in common is that they're all going to provide benefits to patrons when patrons use the business. And here is our final slide for the video. There's a type of cooperative called a federated cooperative. A federated cooperative is a cooperative that is used by other cooperatives. In other words, the members of that cooperative, the investors, are some other cooperative. Tennessee Farmers Cooperative and the National Farm Bureau Federation are examples of these. Consider the Tennessee Farmers Cooperative. your local farmers cooperative in your county is actually a member, a user, a patron of the Tennessee Farmers Cooperative. They get their product from the Tennessee Farmers Cooperative so they can turn around and supply that to the farmers in their local county. More videos will be popping up soon. Thank you very much for watching.